Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be sharing 9 high-end products that I feel are worth the investment. I would say the majority of my beauty routine, and that goes for makeup, skincare, and hair care, is drugstore. I love saving money. I'm kind of cheap in a lot of areas of my life, but as I've gotten a little bit older, I have found some products that I do feel like are worth the extra cost up front. Sometimes it's just a better quality product than a drugstore version. Sometimes I feel like I actually end up saving money in the long run by just investing a little bit more in a high quality product. The first area that I do feel like is pretty much always worth spending a little bit more money up front to get something high quality that's gonna last is jewelry. And I'm really excited to say that this video is kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa Jewelry. I've worked with them in the past and I just love this company and I'm so excited to be partnering up with them again for today's video. So a little bit about Ana Luisa and why I love working with this brand so much. They are very mindful and sustainable with their sourcing and their production. Last time I worked with them earlier this year, they were working towards becoming carbon neutral, and now I'm very happy to say that they are completely carbon neutral, which means that any carbon emissions that they put out, they work to offset that to balance it out to a carbon footprint of 0. They also use recycled metal in their pieces, and their shipping materials are very, very minimal. The 3 pieces that I received were in a very minimal, small cardboard box. There was no plastic. So right now I'm wearing their Poppy hoops. These are kind of a gold braided hoop, and I love these because I feel like they will go with so many outfits. Right now I'm wearing just like this sort of t-shirt material, turtleneck, very casual. I feel like these kind of just dress it up a little bit, but I think they could also look really elegant with a fancier outfit. They are also very lightweight. They're not like pulling on my ears. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with jewelry, but these are super comfortable. I'm also wearing up here their simple ear cuff. Now, I've always loved the look of like a cartilage piercing right here in the middle, but I'm too much of a baby to get anything other than my first hole pierced. I might get a second hole one day, but I really just don't like getting pierced. I don't enjoy it. So I love wearing just a little cuff like this. It's very simple, also very comfortable. You can kind of pinch it to stay in place, but I can't even feel that it's there. I just think it looks super cute. I can kind of pretend to be a little bit edgy even though I'm not at all. And then these little earrings are called the Celeste hoops, and these are like tiny little mini hoops. So it's a moon and a star. I love that they're mismatched. I think that's super cute and just kind of different. And I didn't have anything like this before, but again, I feel like these will just go with anything. They can look cute with just like a t-shirt and jeans or something a little bit fancier again, and I love them. I'm gonna be wearing these all the time. And even though their pieces are definitely pricier than what you would find at a fast fashion store like Target or Forever 21 or something like that, I do feel like they're very reasonably priced for the quality that you get. They do range from $39 and up, which I think is really fair for a good quality piece of jewelry that you are gonna be wearing over and over and over again. For me, I've just found that it makes more sense to have a few higher quality pieces of jewelry in my collection rather than having just a ton of cheaper items that might tarnish over time or that might break. I haven't had that happen with any of my Ana Luisa pieces. The ones that I've had for months, I still wear all the time. They look good as new. They've sent me some items. I've also spent my own money. I've bought gifts for people from them. So it's just a brand that I feel really good about supporting. They are running a Black Friday sale right now. All the details will be linked in the description box if you're interested. But thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Again, it's always a pleasure working with them. Some makeup items that I feel like are really well worth the investment. One of them is my brow pomade. I used to use brow pencils and I would use them up so quickly, and there are tons of great drugstore brow pencils that are quite affordable, but at the rate that I use them up, I would end up spending so much money in a year just on brow pencils, spending like $5 to $10 per pencil. So at the end of 2019, I decided to invest in the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. I'd heard that this one lasts much longer than a pencil. Some people have had their pomades for like 3 years and counting, and so even though it is like $21 upfront, which is more than I was spending on one brow pencil, this pomade has lasted me 11 months now. and I haven't even gotten to the bottom. I have so much product left, so I have a feeling this will probably last me for at least 2 years, if not longer. It also hasn't started to dry out at all. The reason I went for a high-end option over a drugstore pomade is because I had heard that this one like never dries out. I'm sure it eventually does, but it takes a really long time to dry out, whereas I've heard that a lot of the drugstore ones do dry out a little bit more quickly. So I felt like it was worth it to spend more money up front for something that is going to last me much longer. It's in a nice glass pot that I could totally reuse once I finish it up, if I ever finish it up. I was kind of scared to switch from a pencil to a pomade just because I feel like pencils are so user-friendly. It did take me a little bit of time to kind of get the hang of it, but now that I am used to it, it is honestly, to me, easier than a pencil. I feel like I've gotten better at doing my brows since switching to a pomade, and I don't think I'll ever go back to a pencil. So that is 100% worth the investment for me. Another high-end product that I feel like is definitely worth the investment because I have yet to find a drugstore version that comes close are the Becca highlighters. I have a mini of Champagne Pop, and then I also have a regular size of Rose Quartz. I know this highlighter formula has been around for so long, but this is just the best one that I've found. These are not the most subtle highlighters, but they're also not blinding and metallic like some other highlighter formulas. I feel like they're kind of in between. But even though they can show up pretty strong, there is just something about this formula that looks so smooth on your cheekbones. And I feel like I'm always getting compliments and questions about what I'm wearing whenever I'm wearing this highlighter formula. To me, at least from what I've tried so far, there is not a single powder highlighter that compares to these. They are well worth the hype and worth the higher price tag. And the mini is a great option if you don't want to spend the full like $38. It still takes forever to go through a mini. I have major pan on my Champagne Pop mini, but I've used it a ton and I still have a ton left. So I would definitely recommend that. Some shades aren't available in the mini size, but if you can get it and you want to save some money, I definitely recommend that. Okay, this is another thing that is so worth the higher price tag. This is the Uoma Beauty Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Contour and Highlight Stick. I have the shade White Pearl. It comes in lots of other shades as well. I especially love the contour stick. The highlight is amazing as well, but the thing that I feel like just stands out as being so worth the investment is the contour side. I've been using the Jordana contour stick for a long time. I still love that one, but once I tried this one, I was like, whoa, what have I been missing out on? Because this one is just so incredibly smooth. A lot of cream stick products, you can't just draw directly on your face or else they'll be really hard to blend out. This one, you can draw it right on there, blend it out with a sponge or a brush. It blends out so quickly and seamlessly. Somehow it doesn't lift up your foundation underneath. Even though it's super creamy, it doesn't like slide off or slide around on your face. And it's also just a perfect contour shade. White Pearl, I believe, is the lightest shade that it comes in, perfect for fair skin. They've got some much, much deeper options as well. I got this on sale, but I 100% think it's worth the full $40 price tag. Another item that I really feel like is worth spending a little bit of money on is perfume. Not only are there not a whole lot of drugstore perfume options out there, but it's just one of those items that you kind of just want to treat yourself to, you know? So I have been loving the Skylar perfumes. I have a few scents. I have their Sun Shower, Coral, and Arrow. My favorite one right now for the fall is Arrow. It's kind of a warm, vanilla-y, sort of spicy scent. Love that one. In the summer, I was all about Coral. This one's a little fruitier. And also Sun Shower was a great summer scent too. This one is kind of citrusy and clean smelling, but Arrow has definitely been my current obsession. These are, I think, about $75 a piece. They do also have mini sizes if you want to kind of sample some smaller sizes, but it's just kind of nice to know that you're wearing a sort of expensive perfume. Another brand I've been wanting to try is Penrose. I think they're around the same price point as Skylar, and their packaging is so pretty. I actually asked for like a sampler of a few of their scents for Christmas. I'm very curious about that brand too. Let me know if you've tried anything from Penrose. Okay, so another kind of area of my routine that I found that I really enjoy having nice things is hair products. Recently, I splurged and got myself the Drybar Triple Sec. This is a kind of like a texturizing and volumizing spray, and I love this. Not only does it smell incredible, it just smells so warm and vanilla-y. It also just does wonderful things for my hair. I have very fine hair, and after I've curled my hair or styled it however I want to, even when I straighten it, I'll just spritz some of this in. I don't even need a lot, just a little bit, and it just adds some much needed texture and volume. It just makes my hair look like I got it done at a salon, even though I have like zero hair styling skills. Hair care is one of those areas too that I neglect a lot. Like, I hate styling my hair. I don't enjoy it. I can spend an hour on my makeup and not even bother with my hair. I don't get into hair. But I have found that having some nicer, kind of more expensive hair products gives me the push to actually use my hair products and style my hair. And also, I feel like the more expensive hair products I have tried, like this, really do work a lot better than drugstore options. So I think this is like $23, $25, so it's a lot, but you only need a little bit. A little goes a long way, and I just feel like it's worth it to have it because I actually use it, and it makes a big difference for my hair. And then another brand that I just recently tried, and these items were sent to me, but I'm already planning to repurchase them once I run out. The Amika Soul Food Hair Mask and their Supernova Moisture and Shine Cream. Okay, first of all, these smell amazing. I think that for me, like, hair care needs to smell really good for me to actually want to use it. So the Soul Food mask is incredible because usually hair masks I steer clear of because they're too heavy and they weigh down my hair. This one is a lot more lightweight than a lot of hair masks. It almost just feels like a regular conditioner, but it gives my hair so much moisture compared to just an average conditioner. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds for me. I just use this as a conditioner. My little foster kittens are playing in the bathroom in here, in case you can hear that. You hear little bells jingling in there. I notice a huge difference with this. This is the 3.3 ounce size. It also comes in a big tub. I'm planning on purchasing the tub once I run out of this. My boyfriend Nathan also really enjoys this, so that is a winner. And I never thought I'd be spending like more than $20 on any hair product, but I'm telling you it's worth it, and my hair really does thank me for it. And then their Moisture and Shine Cream, I just have this mini size. This is sort of a leave-in conditioner. It's also meant to be a heat protectant. I had never used any kind of higher end leave-in conditioner like this. The main one that I have experience with is the one from Giovanni, which I like, and I thought that I was just gonna repurchase that one once I ran out. It's like the Giovanni Cherry Blossom leave-in conditioner. Once I tried this, I just feel like it's so much better. I didn't know what I was missing out on, but again, this just gives my hair such a silky feel. I just feel like it makes my style look better. So I use this as kind of like a styling cream, and then once I'm done styling, I finish it off with some of this. Oh man, now I just enjoy doing my hair more than I used to. So I guess the secret was to kind of just splurge and buy myself some nice hair products. So if you're like me and you hate doing your hair, you don't enjoy it, maybe treat yourself to a nice maybe texture spray, leave-in conditioner, regular conditioner, anything like that. It might just give you that little boost of confidence in the hair care area to start caring. Because I was the person that just did not care to ever do my hair. A skincare product, most of my skincare routine is drugstore, but there is one skincare product that I cannot live without, and it is around the $30 price point, and it's the Paula's Choice Leave-On BHA exfoliant, specifically the one in their clear line. It's in a blue bottle. It's a 2% BHA salicylic acid exfoliant. That stuff makes a huge difference for me. If I could only use one like skincare treatment, it would be that, because it keeps my texture and my acne at bay. It really does smooth out my skin. I've also used the one in the black bottle. I actually just ran out. I need to purchase a replacement. That one is not quite as good for me as the blue bottle one. I don't really have any interest in trying any other brands because I just know that one works for me and I'm good. Also, Paula's Choice has sales all the time. There's really never a reason to spend full price on a Paula's Choice product. I usually get it for like $23 instead of $29 or whatever it normally is. So to me, that's that's almost drugstore, you know? And the last item that I feel like is worth investing a bit more money in is a sunscreen that you'll actually wear. Because, as you know, sunscreen is only effective if you actually are going to wear it, and it can be hard to find a good, affordable sunscreen for your face that you don't hate. And there are a couple of slightly pricier options that I feel like really are worth the extra money because they outperform a lot of the cheaper options. And they're not crazy high-end expensive, they're kind of in the middle. The first one is the Krave Beet Shield. That one is $20, and it is just, if you haven't tried it and you have yet to find a sunscreen that you actually like, I recommend trying that one because it is so lightweight, it sinks into your skin, it doesn't feel like sunscreen, it doesn't interfere with makeup, it's not matte, but it's not greasy, it's a little bit glowy, but it really just feels like a lightweight moisturizer, and that one is incredible. That's a chemical sunscreen. A mineral sunscreen that I highly recommend if you're still on the hunt for one that you like is the Versed Guards Up SPF 35. It's a zinc oxide based sunscreen. I was not expecting to like it because most zinc based sunscreens are horrible, but this one, similar to the Krave one, except it does feel a little bit different. It's a tinted mineral sunscreen. The tint almost just kind of makes it invisible on your skin, and it sinks in super quickly. Once again, it doesn't feel like sunscreen at all. It's in between matte and glowy. It's kind of just skin-like and wears beautifully under makeup. One of my all-time favorite sunscreens, and it's really the only mineral sunscreen that I really like and recommend. I do think it's okay sometimes to give yourself permission to spend more on one quality item that you're gonna use all the way up versus trying like 10 different cheaper options that are all just kind of okay, you know? So obviously I still love my cheap drugstore makeup, and I love like cheaper skincare from The Ordinary and Derma E, but sometimes it just makes you feel good to treat yourself to something really nice that you're gonna love and use all the way up. So that is it for this video. Those are all the products that I feel like are really worth the investment. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Like I said, all the details for that Black Friday sale will be linked down below if you are interested. If you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you again very soon, and hopefully I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.